G'day viewers, well, battery's been drained. This one's been drained completely dead, completely discharged after I charged it overnight. So that's formed the plates. Now I charge it back up again. Just before I do that, I want to add some Epsom salts in there now, because I want a tiny bit more amps out of it than what I've already got. You can see the Alum makes the water stay clear, it doesn't get the lead sulphate out anymore. Looks pretty clean in there. I bought another 2 bags of alum, so I got plenty spare now. I got another batch I got to repair now. Had a ATV, a motorbike's gone bloody flat. A bit of crystals in there. You see as it bubbled up, the alum made crystals there. Interesting. If you add too much, that will tend to happen. Key here is don't add too much alum, because all that stuff in the size is the alum crystals. You can see there, it's half formed. Put too much, the crystals won't react properly. So we'll charge this one here back up to form the other set of plates again. And they'll be fully formed. Then I'll put Epsom salts in it, completely discharge it, and then recharge it again to get the same reactivity back again. Hang on, before I do that, I want to get a voltage check. Get my multimeter out, we'll check the voltage. Or better yet, I wonder if it'll have enough power to power this little battery tester. I wonder if it will. Yep, not enough to power this. It is dead. So, we'll test this one here instead. Been on the whole day. Been on for about 8 hours, this one. No, wrong setting. Alright, let's get this battery test. 12.8, 66 milliohms, 42.74 volt cranking amps. Not a bad result. Just that's static surface charge, so I'll probably settle down at around about 11.8, as the voltage will be slightly lower with the alum. That one now on the charger. Before I do that, again, I'll give it another test with the other multimeter, the actual proper multimeter. Got that. Got a few other bits and pieces. It's got plenty of spare flocculate now for more batteries. Put that there. Leave this method here. This is the way you fill the multimeter. I'll test it. There's my probes. Yep, 5.1 volts. The other battery tested that same as well. So let's put it on the charger, let it charge to form it. Then we'll give it another test and see what its behaviour is. If it's still not right, I'll put Epsom salts in it to boost it a little bit. That will give me a little bit more reactivity out of it. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, because I'm using a smart charger, and the battery has absolutely no residual current left in it at all. I've completely drained it. Smart chargers don't like batteries that are completely dead. So I'll have to use a normal linear charger to charge this. Then this will recognise it again. So this obviously isn't meant for alum batteries. It's not designed for alum batteries, but at first it was doing okay. Yeah, it's getting confused, see? Yeah, I'll get a linear charger out. Yeah. It's not, that sort of charger is not designed for alum batteries. Let's get the linear charger out and that will do it. Okay, I've got a linear charger on. Been on for about 2 minutes so far. And the battery's already got up to 10.9 volts. And that recognises it now. So I've got to use that to fix this motorbike battery. Urasa Unicorn. 11.8. They tested the voltage. Sulfate stop. Retards sulfation. Not for long though. And eventually retards the battery too. Interesting. It used to be made in Japan. There's a made in Taiwan now. Used to be Japanese made these batteries. Yeah. These types of batteries don't last. They do not like to be drained too much, or don't like too much cranking either. Once you drain them once, that's it, they're gone. They're not very good batteries, these. They tend not to last very long. So let's put this charger on it. Give it the boost. Sure, we can desulfate it. The proper desulfate is better than whatever technology this uses to retard the sulfation. Boost it. 16 volts, that ought to desulfate it more than what the actual bloody... Interestingly, pulling these batteries apart. Similar to an AGM actually. There's a little glass sponge material between the plates, and I think that actually stops the sulfation. I have pulled one apart before. Anyway, that will charge up. Let that charge overnight. I'll do the rest of these batteries tomorrow. Convert that one and that one tomorrow. And I'll cycle that one out again and recharge this one again. Then we'll add the Epsom salts to make them a bit more reactive. Anyway, that's the load I'm using, that light. So 100 watt, 12 volt light. This one is next. And this one should be the best of them all actually. Yeah, I'll add the Epsom salts to give me the more reactivity to mix with the alum. Anyway, another quick update. I took this battery on the off this load, left it flat, did not charge it. It sat around at about, drained down on the multimeter to about half a volt. White light was on it this morning, and I tested it just before. Just after I took that off, the voltage went up to 8 volts. So from 8 volts, not being charged. Let's put this light on. Let's see what the effect the alum actually has on the battery. Now it shouldn't light up. Okay, let's give it a test. No charge. Interesting. That's as bright as it was when I first charged it. That's very interesting. The alum seemed to have done something there. The battery actually recharged itself from being drained completely, completely discharged state. I did the same with this one now. I completely discharged this one to form the plates. Did it for, give it a couple of tests, and if I'm not happy with the amp output, I add Epsom salts to give it a little bit more kick. I think normally you do add Epsom salts anyway when doing this conversion, so I wanted to see what it was like without the Epsom salts first. But it's not actually too bad at all. I'm quite impressed with the way the battery behaves. I'll just connect this up and we'll get going. This battery is quite healthy. Look at that, full brightness. And I'm going to completely discharge it to form the plates and it'll be ready to go. I'm expecting this one to be much the same as this one. If this one is the same, that one is going to be the best out of the lot. I'm going to see what the amp outputs out like on these. So I'll just put a basic short on that and see what happens. If I'm happy with the results, they're going to be a 36 volt battery pack for my ZVS to charge those caps. So yes, when you do final batteries for this conversion, condition internally is everything. The more buggered the plates are, like this one here, they're not going to get much useful current out of it. Not much usable current at all. So the better the plates, the more usable the current. This is a lot of trigger or starter solenoid, barely turned the starter motor over. Yeah, I'll completely discharge it, form the plates and charge it again. That got quite hot. I'm going to get some useful current out of that one. And that was the only one I did not rinse out with bicarb soda. The rest I did. So let's let that discharge completely and I'll charge it again tomorrow. and they can stay in the charger. Then I do this cycle again, but this time add Epsom salts to the mixture. But so far this in there without the Epsom salts is doing quite well. It only tested 5% on my battery tester, 4 point something cold cranking amps at 12.8 volts. So I'm not ever going to start a car again, but as a deep cycle power battery for something that run was FVS, it's more than ideal. Anyway, we'll drain that down, cycle it, completely discharge it, and we'll cycle it again. And that'll be prepare that battery ready for the the next step. Quick look inside here. That's not getting too hot, so that one is working quite good. Yeah, not doing much at all yet. Yeah, it's charging. Yeah, Alum, because it's such a different, the battery behaves a lot differently now. One of those smart chargers won't work. You've got to use a old linear charger now, because that's not obviously not designed and not tuned for other types of battery chemistry. Yeah, it will get better overnight. It's promising, though. Yep, that's working. Yeah, this battery might have been a bit too far gone. There's no activity, the least activity out of these two cells. They bubble and they bubble up. But the two middle ones are the most baddest. Just an update on Mr. Whiskers. He just got back from the vet. How you going, kitty? You see the wound is a lot smaller. He's doing well. Now apparently this cat has had AIDS for quite a long time. This cat has been in that much fights, full of scars. So, in fact, yeah, they reckon he's had AIDS most of his life. Poor old bugger. So it was transferred through a cat bite. And that's how this cat got it. It's happy he is purring. You can't go outside yet, cat. You've got to keep that wound clean. The two teeth on his left side, on his left side, the canines on the top and bottom had to be removed. Because when he broke them, they went rotten. You bloody kitty. Huh? So he's had those teeth pulled out. You can see the scars on his head. I was showing in the past the wound he had in his head. So, because it's so damn placid, he can't defend himself. He's not a fighter. So he's had to take it from other cats, and unfortunately, he's got bloody AIDS from one of them. But yeah, that wound looking. That's actually an abscess, that wound. Typical of a cat with AIDS. It starts off as a little scratch, and it turns into that. So, it was an abscess, you poor kitty. But he'll be alright. But yeah, they were saying at the vets he was one of the best cats, the most placid, had the best personality. Everyone liked him. So yeah, we raised him up good. Come here, puss. He's eating well. He's purring well. Watch where you rub that wound, will ya? Keep it clean, will ya? You can feel the skin. Look at that. Yeah, it's a lot smaller. It was fucking over here before. It was that big patch like that was missing, but now it's come along quite well. It's come a long way. You can sort of, come on cat, show us again. But you can sort of see the scars there. It's got around where they shaved, so he's had these bloody fights for a while, and his AIDS for a while. But he's doing well. He'll be okay. Still a little sedated, but he'll be recovering. Didn't know you were here, kitty. He can't exactly bite Charlotte to give her AIDS because he hasn't really got any canines left. But if he does, other cats, he can bite other cats and infect them with AIDS. So the type of AIDS the cats get is through the saliva. If they bite another cat, then they get the AIDS. But it's definitely not sexually transmitted because it's been de-sexed. So we've done him good de-sexing him, but had we have not de-sexed him, he would have been dead by now. Probably wandered off and gotten killed. But because it's de-sexed, he can't defend himself now. He hasn't got that go on him. no testosterone to give him the go to kick ass, so it's done him good, but because it's been out here, other bastard cats who are infected attacked him. Come on, Whiskers, don't rub that wound on things, don't get it dirty, will you? Keep it clean. You'll be alright, won't you? You'll be alright. Yeah, he's a good kitty. So, come on cat, you can't go outside yet. Anyway, viewers, that's a little update of the cat for now. He's doing quite well, making a good recovery, aren't you? That's where I got the sedation shot there in his paw. Yeah, anyway, that'll be enough for now. Thanks for watching.